Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago Cubs. Number 43 makes his big league debut right after this. Number 43 will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Ronald Guzman batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. The 1-0 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I know they'd love to get more production out of Delino DeShields these days. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Here's Joey Gallo now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Joey Gallo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
The next 3-2. Popped him up. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box now, Nomar Mazara. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Mazara.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes, and he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. Fouled away. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Tim Kugler to the plate now. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Kugler.
First pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Digging in, Jet Bandy, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Lance Lynn. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, number 43. And this will be his first plate appearance of the new year.
Number 43.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting.
Up next for the Rangers, Delino DeShields as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So stepping in, Ronald Guzman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here it comes now to Andrus. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Lays off 2-2 now. Here's another 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Still even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Joey Gallo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Nomar Mazara. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Wade gloves it. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. Halfway home, still no score. And now the Cubs pitcher, number 43, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Hayward, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive to center field, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
Striding into the box, Luke Maile, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Maile.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Tim Kugler 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Making him work here as the knuckleball misses to run the count full. And a step off. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the box, Lance Lynn, and they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Delino DeShields. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way, and a strike called at the knees. Nothing in 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Lynn leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. Now he'll step off. The 1-2. Wing and a liner. Just foul. Here's another 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. Still no score. At the plate, Ronald Guzman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping in, Joey Gallo. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Gallo.
From the stretch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for the Rangers. Now another 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. We'll see Logan Morrison start things off when we come back. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 43. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rangers nothing. Steve Cishek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
Play ball. 3 out. 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 That's ball 4. 8 out. 3. You're out. 3.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
4-0 the score tonight. The Chicago Cubs crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Number 43 earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Lance Lynn is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Steve Cishek works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.